Hi, I wanted to pop on here and have a little chat with you guys because, these are some trying times. So thank you so much for hopping on and listening. I haven't done a live in, gosh, years. It's after hours here. It's almost 7 o'clock in Texas, but this is so important that I really wanted to pop on and make sure you guys saw my blog post from earlier today about the 3 most important things you can do for your business right now. So the first is to take a deep breath. I know that sounds so simple. However, I will say that it is one of the most important things because when you are able to take a breath and not go from a place of emotion or reacting, but rather a place of clarity and the ability to think logically rather than emotionally, your business will be all the better for it. Because that's where powerful, empowered decisions, which are what we need right now, especially if your business is going to make it through this tough time. So that's the first thing. Take a breath. And the second thing is get clear. So I always like to say to my clients, with clarity comes certainty. It's tempting in this COVID craziness to, just kind of willy-nilly just go cutting things and canceling things and laying off people, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. However, if there is a method to your madness and you're making informed decisions, again, based on data and not on emotions, then you're going to have that much more of a fighting chance to make it through this. I'm doing a lot of war rooms with my clients right now. And for those of you that are not familiar with war rooms or not familiar with my war rooms, it's essentially a 2-hour time period where we sit down with the one main goal of how can we keep revenue or hopefully increase revenue 10 to 20% while also simultaneously cutting down friction and costs in your business by up to 40%. And the reason we have that one main goal is cash is king right now. It's all about having the cash flow runway to weather this very uncertain time. And so when you look at your business, the cash that you have out front, that's really going to be the thing that you want to keep increasing, as well as hopefully increasing revenue too, which I know to some of you might be like, are you crazy? How do we increase revenue? And to that point, the way that you do that is looking at your clients now and what they truly need. So for my clients, those of you that are working with me, really the thing that you need right now is triaging and the clarity on what to clear out of your business to make it more lean, agile, and flexible in terms of team, cash flow, processes, systems to make it through this time. So that's really something that I'm very good at. It's one of my superpowers, and that's what we've been doing, for the past almost decade is really solving those inefficiencies and bottlenecks and threats to your business. And right now we're just honing in on the threats to cash flow and revenue moving forward. So that's the second thing, is get clear. And the third thing is hone your battle plan. So I liken, back to the war room, I liken what we're going through right now as a fight. It is a fight for the life of your business. Potentially, I hope not, the fight for your own life. But right now, we're all fighting to make sure our businesses not only survive, but thrive on the other side of this and the new normal. So, again, take a deep breath, get clear. And then the key to strategic battle plans is prioritizing. And so that's what's really, really fun. I think it's fun about the work that I do with clients. And actually, I didn't say this, but back to business triage, I actually am giving you access to 3/4 tools that I use with my clients day in and day out to help them have lean, scalable, efficient, profitable companies. And these 3 I pulled out specifically from our consulting because these are the ones that I use the most in the war room. And they're the ones that give you the most clarity about where you're spending for expenses, where you're spending for projects, and where you're spending for your team. Because right now, especially with the law that just went out, if you have from 1 to 499 employees, you got to make some tough decisions about your employees, because if you lay them off before, I believe it's April 1st, you don't have to pay the sick leave that's mandated by the government. Again, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is also not tax advice. Do your research. But our team analyzer, assessment rather, is something that we work with our clients all the time to help them keep their pulse on their team and see who really are those key vital people, who are the middle people, and who are the people that, you have the least amount of risk if you let go and the most amount of upside. So those, that plus a cash flow forecast, which is part of this as well. Those 4 things are going to give you tremendous clarity, tremendous confidence, and just a tremendous amount of seeing exactly what you can do right now that will, again, help you hopefully at least maintain, if not grow, your revenue and decrease expenses and friction in your business by, I would say, up to 40%. And so that's really, really exciting because, when you have these battle plans, so once you have the clarity, we tend to make, 1 to 2 to 3 battle plans at most. And that way you can have something that's going to be the quickest and most efficient way to get to your goal. And then you can have a couple 2 contingency plans, because right now with things changing every day, it's really important to have those battle plans, but also to make them flexible. Expand your periphery to take in all the information and data you can, because again, back to what I said before, clarity is really where it's all at, because the more clear you are and the more data you have to make those clear, informed, and powerful decisions, the more chances you have of making your business not only survive, but thrive through these really unprecedented times. So I wanted to pop on here, hopefully explain that a little bit. I will pop the triage toolkit below, but I really hope this helps reduce some stress, gives you some clarity, gives you some confidence, and let's get creative, because that's really, that's what we're all about right now, is getting creative solutions to our clients' problems, to society's problems, in this crazy, crazy time. So if for some reason you need more clarity, you can also hop on a clarity call with me, because I'm really, really committed to helping as many entrepreneurs and businesses weather this storm, ride this wave of change rather than being crushed by it. So if you are feeling befuddled or muddy or overwhelmed or any number of emotions, I would love to be that anchor, that lighthouse to you in this storm, and help you, see things maybe from a different perspective that could make all the difference. So with that, let me know what you think about those things. Stay safe, and thanks for joining me. Have a great night.